Today, I'm going to show you how to turn any bra into a push-up bra using a sling. A sling can be drafted with any pattern, but today we're going to be adding it to Simplicity S9478. It's important to first identify what kind of cups your bra pattern has. If the cups are made with stretch material only, the sling can be drafted the same size as the cups. If the cups are made with non-stretch material, then the sling will need to be drafted a little bit smaller than the cups. In either case, this is to make sure that the sling is putting more pressure on the tissue than the cups themselves. For the Simplicity bra, the cups are made of stretch fabric, so the sling was drafted the same size as the cups. Slings should be drafted from a non-stretchy material, and I've been using Bra Tool. The tool does have a little bit of stretch in one direction, so for my most recent sling, I aligned the direction of greatest stretch perpendicular in either layer of tool. You could also use bra foam to add more volume to the sling, but I have not experimented with this myself. Now that we have the background information covered, we can get started drafting the sling itself. Your cups should already be altered to fit you because the sling is not going to fix any issues that already are there. The shape of the sling will depend on your breast tissue and where you would like the lift or change in appearance to come from. I would recommend creating a few sling shapes and testing them on a muslin bra. For example, my first sling was drafted pretty vertically, which didn't really work out for me. So for this sling, I made sure to draft it a little more free form. This sling works much better for me, but it's not drafted in a way that allows the pattern piece to be cut on the fold, which is something to keep in mind if you want one less sewing step. Once you have your cups altered and a general idea of the sling shape, you can overlap the cup pieces to remove the seam allowance. Then draw the sling, making sure to match the cup edges for stretch cups and shrinking the sling for non-stretch cups. I would suggest removing a dart from the center of the sling when working with non-stretch cups. Then you can true up the straight line that goes across the cup and smooth out the edges that line up with the cup seams. While drafting, I would not recommend creating your sling higher than the apex because it's not going to do much good above the highest point of the bust. The sling I drafted has a curved edge, so I can't cut the fabric on the fold, but if you draft a sling that does have a straight line across the cup, you can cut your fabric on the fold. The last thing to consider while drafting is the stretch in your fabric. The direction of greatest stretch should be perpendicular to the free-floating edge of the sling. Since my bra tool does have a little stretch as mentioned previously, I rotated my fabric 90 degrees when cutting the second sling piece to offer more stability. Now that the sling is drafted and cut out, it's ready to be sewn into the bra. These steps apply to any bra, but I'm going to be attaching the sling into Simplicity S9478. Follow the sewing instructions until after you sew the cup pieces together. Now you can base your sling to the cups, keeping the raw edges lined up. Continue sewing as instructed, making sure the sling is secured when the cups are attached to the cradle. And that's it! You have now altered your bra into a push-up bra. Keep in mind, the sling will offer varying amounts of support depending on how it was drafted and the material it was made of.